just want to go very fast in the interest of time. 2/3 gender rule. The President, Honorable RUTO, formed a multi-sectoral working group. While this was being canvassed at Bomas, there was a team that was also looking at how do we ensure that we have got gender equality, particularly on the 2/3 gender. You know, in electoral, there's what we call the general principles of electoral system that demands of us that in any elective public body, there shall not be not more than 2/3 gender, 2/3 of the same gender. That issue, I don't know if you look at the cabinet today, I don't know. It's not elective, but it's appointive. If you look at the parliament, I don't know whether you see 2/3 gender. But the answer, you have it. So that was an issue that was concerned. But the recommendation was such that from the multi-sectoral group be part of the what we call NADCO report. And that report has been submitted to Parliament. On issues of governance and national unity, the people said that in this country, we are not united, right from employment, appointment, and many so. There are people in this country who believe that they are not even in Kenya. Some of them came to Bomas and they said, we want our own counties, we want our own constituencies, but those are issues that were canvassed, and it informed legislation, guidelines on how to impeach a governor or a deputy governor. You have seen, but the only issue that has been on this impeachment that we have seen so far is how they impeach the governors. We have not seen how they impeach the cabinet secretaries, even though some of them should have been impeached like yesterday. Okay? And Parliament constitutes National Assembly and the Senate. However, there's another legislative assembly called IALA. Their members also submitted views, and Kenyans agree with them, and that's why it forms part of the report, that there is need to provide recognition of such representatives from IALA. So that again was an issue that was canvassed, and Kenyans say they would want to see that happen. Of course, on fidelity to political parties, I've talked about that, and I'm sure Madam Registrar will be talking more about it because she's the custodian of all the political parties. Then there was electoral disputes. Now, this is important. National Government Constituency Development Fund and NGAF. Yes. Kenyans believe come from, whether it is the county, constituency, they have benefited so much from these funds. But those who came to Bomas said that so that we progress as a country, so that we have a functioning fund that is going to ensure development in their constituency, we must constitutionalize those funds, including Senate Oversight Fund. That was part of the report. And I'm sure where you are, you have been engaging a member of parliament, maybe you want bursary, you want schools, you want what, all those things were canvassed, okay? Other than that, there was the need to establish by statute through Article 207, what we call Ward Development Fund. Kevin Osido works very well with county governments. And when you talk to the MCAs, some of them are here, they'll tell you that as representatives of the people at the ward level, by the way, the ward is the smallest unit of development in this country. And Speaker, I think you agree with me, because it is only at the ward that the MCA actually knows all the households, because there are not very many as compared to the constituencies. But we are saying The people of Kenya want this because it will not only enhance development, but will fast track, so that from Ward A to Ward B, there's roads, your kids go to the next school, you have a market there, you have hospital, such that we shall have achieved an equalized country where all the, 1,500 wards of Kenya are developed. Now, I'm about to finish. Issue from Bomas, where the people believed that after election, people are fought in this country. But they also believe that those who are lucky to get into office and form government, they need a checkmate. And that checkmate is a structured opposition. And the people of Kenya said they would want to see an establishment of an office called Office of the Leader of Official Opposition. The leader of that office, from Bomas, the recommendation was such that should be the leader of the largest party or coalition, which garnered the second largest number of votes in the immediately preceding election, or the person designated by that party or coalition to be the leader. Why the people of Kenya say that is because our elections are very competitive. But you realize that after the election, you have people out there who, once they get into office, they might not really be interested in listening to the public. So what they do what they have been doing, and you know what they've been doing. I'm being told that I have to finish. As I finish, Osido, there was one more issue on the judiciary that recommended recognizing some of these courts, like the Labor and Employment Court, as part of the High Court. I'm not sure if that was addressed, but it was a recommendation. And lastly, when the IBC finishes this, there was an issue of concurrence. Consultation prior to appointment of the commissioners. The people said, because we are political, such consultations must only happen between the two major political players who represent the two formations before appointment. I don't know how it goes, but as I said, as I finish, you are the people, you give your views, and this public participation is a continuous process. So far, only one bill has gone through, the IBC. So what I would encourage you as the public, when Parliament publishes these bills from NADCO that will be going under public participation again, please do participate. Now that you have the knowledge and this bill is public, these bills are public, the report is public, go through it, comb through it, and give your views. Otherwise, I thank you so much.
Asante sana. Asante sana.